Both universities, to everybody at Pac-12 Network for making this happen. Let's do this. And we are underway. Tip ball goes to Arizona. Our officials, McCole Murray, Charles Gonzalez, and Kenneth Nash.
That was a quick shot by Sam Thomas. I think Adia Barnes told her to come out and start looking for your shot.
Onion Wede stops and pops off the iron. Kate Reese is there for the rebound, and here come the Cats. Pellington slows things down. She is the transfer from Oklahoma. McDonald, triple, no. She missed everything.
You know, Ari, I think in the last game, and it's a little bit today, she's forcing shots a little bit. You know, I think Arizona wants to start this game out strong. They won big last year. You mentioned they split, but when they played here, they won 92-66. But Onion Wede is going to have something to say about that here today.
She's UCLA's leading scorer over the last 2 seasons, showing you why there. Aurora, Colorado product. As the Cats go back to work, looking to get on the board. Pellington surveying. Kicks it to Thomas. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Little shoving and bumping between Lauren Miller and Kate Reese, and they're going to get Miller for the personal foul.
Well, you can see right now the way UCLA is playing defense. I don't want to say they're giving up the three, but they're making Arizona really look at the three, and obviously a lot of action inside with Kate Reese. She needs to touch the ball a few more times.
Gonna go back to McDonald, calls out the horns play.
Good defense by UCLA.
Pellington baseline, no. Baptiste is there for the rebound putback.
And that is one of the reasons Baptiste transferred here to Arizona. She can offensively rebound and finish.
Onion Wede leaves it just short, and there is Reese for the rebound. Reese coming off a double-double in the opener for the Cats as they handled business against Northern Arizona University. Both teams come into this game 1-0 and looking to start 1-0 in conference play as well.
You can see how they're playing off. UCLA's playing off Pellington. She's really a mid-range shooter. And there's a quick foul there on Ari McDonald in the backcourt.
She was trying to get one of those steals.
Right now, both teams are trying to feel each other out. You know, as you said earlier, I mean, this is a very big game. You know, top 10 this early in the season.
Yeah, McDonald had 6 steals against Northern Arizona, and she's the first player in conference history to lead the conference in back-to-back seasons in both scoring and steals. Cho hits the deck hard.
Yeah, I like the drive here by Cho. You normally see her pull up and hit the three, but I like the fact she worked on this. Obviously, I have a lot of time to practice and add some new tools in her toolbox.
And that's something her head coach, Corey Close, asked of her. Don't be just a three-point shooter. You've got a beautiful mid-range game. You can take it to the tin and post a lot of people up. Get to doing that. Cho is an excellent free thrower as well, the Plano, Texas native. 4 for 5 at the line already this season as she sinks the first. And she gets the second to go. Nothing but net. I know you love the rotation on that ball.
Well, she's a great shooter. She has great form, and when you have that good rotation and follow through, you have a better advantage of getting the ball through that basket.
UCLA with the early lead here in the first quarter in the Pac-12 opener for both schools. Expanded 22-game schedule this season, as everything is different here in 2020. Sam Thomas with an unbelievable effort to save the basketball to Arizona, and the Cats will retain possession.
You know, right now Arizona is trying to figure out how UCLA is playing defense, of whether right now it looks like they're in a player-to-player defense, but they will play a lot of zone.
McDonald, back of the iron, and Onion Wede is there for the rebound. something her coach asked of her. Pick up the rebounding. We're going to need it this season.
Both these teams know each other so very well. Excellent defense there by Aari McDonald. As you mentioned in the open, she is the reigning Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year, the All-American. She can score, but not afraid. Boy, that is great defense.
Even with one personal foul, that didn't make Coach Barnes a little nervous?
Well, I'm sure she was nervous until she said, "Great job, Aari."
Cats go back to work on the offensive end. McDonald loses the handle, gets it back, gets it to Trinity Baptiste. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Sam Thomas with a little daylight. Baseline, you betcha.
Hey, that was a tough shot there by Sam Thomas. UCLA's playing excellent defense. A great help defense, too.
Nice take by Emily Bossois. Great box out by Kate Reese, and Baptiste ends up with the basketball. Baptiste out of Tampa, Florida. She's the grad transfer from Va Tech. And there goes McDonald right to the rack.
You know, how she gets in there is amazing, because I know Corey Close, the coach at UCLA, is not happy with that. The shortest player on the floor and gets that finish.
Arizona with the lead and some momentum. McDonald with a head of steam. Nice bounce pass to Pellington, who loses the handle and is whistled for a travel.
And she hesitated there. It should have put it right up.
I think she was expecting Aari to continue the move.
I think she was. She was watching Aari. That's the thing. When you have a superstar, a lot of times, and this is only their second game playing together, you know, when you have a superstar like Aari McDonald, a lot of times the players around them watch her, because she can create her shot so many different ways.
Charisma Osborne has checked out of the game for UCLA. Cameron Brown in, the sophomore out of Louisville, Texas. Nice move by Cosoro down low, and she has earned some free throws.
I want to see who this foul was called on.
That's Aari McDonald's second personal foul. So what does Coach Barnes do here halfway through the first quarter?
Well, I think it's smart. They're going to take her out, talk to her a little bit. But this is a key moment in this game, in this early part of the game, not having Aari McDonald out there, and she's going to have to be very careful when she comes back.
Corsaro off on the first one. She didn't play last year at Pauley, or here in Tucson rather. And she gets one of two as UCLA pulls within one.
And now UCLA switched to a zone defense, and they're going to force Arizona to shoot from the outside.
New player in for Arizona to replace McDonald. It's Bendu Yaney. She's out of Portland, Oregon, transfer from Indiana. Shot clock winding down. Yaney to Thomas, long triple, off the front iron, and there goes Onion Wede again with another rebound. Loose ball out of bounds, and it will go to Arizona.
Well, both teams are playing very good defense, making it difficult for each team to try to score. You know, neither team is in a good rhythm right now.
Shayna Pellington will get a rest, and in for her comes Elena Puello, the sophomore guard out of Spain.
Well, this is a good substitution here for Arizona. Puello is a very good three-point shooter, and she's going to be needed particularly against this Bruin zone.
Kate Reese has a freshman, Emily Bossois, guarding her. Out of Munich, Germany. Close couldn't say enough good things about her. Kate just can't get that one to fall. Onion Wede with another rebound, and here go the Bruins. Corey Close calling out the play from the bench. Bossois trying to get it to Onion Wede. And with that, we are going to have our first media timeout here in Tucson. A close one between two top 10 teams. We're ready for more. We'll be back.
With Redbox On Demand, you not only get to stream new release movies instantly, you also get to enjoy them without a subscription. Unlike that Vegetable of the Month club.
Happy birthday.
Putting a candle in it doesn't make it a cake.
It's a cake cumber.
Redbox On Demand. Only stream what you want.
You love radishes.
I'm allergic to radishes!
Oh.
Champions aren't instantaneous. Champions are made over time, with years of hard work, determination, and every step, leap, shot, and risk they are willing to take. There's something in a champion's DNA that drives from within, pushes limits, exceeds expectations, and knows what it takes to lead. It's who we are, what we stand for, and what we've always done. That's why we proudly celebrate the female student athlete, the national titles, the Olympic medals, the achievements of every day, because the strength and the power that are women's sports continues to be elevated by this conference, the Pac-12, the Conference of Champions.
Welcome back to Tucson. Before the game, both teams got together at half-court pregame to support unity. Change Starts With Us is the program that all Pac-12 teams are involved in. Arizona's slogan, Stronger Together. UCLA, enough is enough. After the summer that we saw with all of the social and racial injustice, it's nice to see all of the teams in the conference come together and be like-minded on such an important cause.
It is. I mean, I think the players today at every level are much more conscious of what's going on nationally and internationally and involved.
It's been about 5 minutes since we've seen a UCLA field goal, and yet the Bruins are with one. Can they take advantage of the fact that Ari McDonald is not on the floor? The defense fantastic for Arizona as Puello winds up with it. Sam Thomas, the senior leader on the floor for the Wildcats, directing traffic. Kate Reese just off. Freshman Lauren Ware in for the Wildcats, standing 6'5", two-time Gatorade Player of the Year in North Dakota. Another turnover by the Bruins, and a nice finish by Yeni Bendu.
You know, this is Arizona's really their MO. They want their defense to create their offense. And it's nice to see some of the new players, Bendu Yeni right there, the transfer from Indiana, really coming out and being that spark plug off the bench.
5'10" guard. And that was Chantal Horvat just off the iron.
Look at this great defense. Good pressure here. Puello picks it up and let's go to work. You don't get too many easy ones in this game.
Horvat will check out, and Lindsay Corsaro is in for her. On the baseline, nothing but net, is Osborne.
You can see why she was the player of the week. She can score so many different ways. I really like Coach Close when she talked to us earlier this week. She said she can score 3 ways, but in the mid-range game, and can finish going to the basket, and she's only a sophomore.
Arizona with a 1-point lead. Nice take by Yeni. It winds up with Ware, and that's 2 points for Arizona.
2 points for Ware, her first 2 points in Pac-12 play for the freshman. Great job.
Cam denied on the baseline as Brown was trying to find some Daylight and a teammate. Ball goes out of bounds to UCLA.
I think Arizona defense intensity has just picked up another notch.
Lauren Miller trapped down low, gets it out to Cho. Back down to Miller, working on the freshman. No. Battle for the rebound, 2 white shirts. And it winds up with Yaney, who didn't take care of the basketball there. Corsaro can't finish. Sam Thomas with the rebound. And she will clear and look to head coach Adia Barnes for the play.
You know, Sam Thomas is like the Swiss Army knife out here. She can play point, which is what she's doing right now. She can guard the 2, 3, or 4, even the 5.
And they're going to get Reese for steps. She seemed to be surprised that she had a little bit of daylight going to the 10.
And I agree with you 100% because the defense from UCLA has been so tough. See Adia Barnes here. It's interesting. All the players, everyone have had to make adjustments. And Adia Barnes trying to coach the team, or even her assistants are socially distanced from each other.
Puello trying to come up with the steal, gets the tip, so it'll stay with UCLA. Arizona with its 3-point lead. Bruins can tie right here. Osborne hits the deck and the 3.
Well, as I said, this player can score, and she's only a sophomore. She looks so much under control, very poised. A superstar here very soon.
Head coach Corey Close said that Osborne is ahead of where she thought she would be here entering her sophomore season. Thomas thought about the triple, pulls up, can't get it to fall. Battle of blue shirts for the rebound.
I like the freshman getting down on the floor, even though the ball goes to UCLA. I like that. She's not hesitating, being aggressive. Excuse me.
Looks like it'll stay with Arizona.
Staying with Arizona.
Yeah, Bessois, the product out of Munich, Germany. She lists 6'4" as a freshman. Joan, she looks 6'5" to me.
Yeah, she's a big player and very, very skilled.
Puello tried to get it to Ware. Ends up with Baptiste, who gets stripped by the freshman, Bessois.
Yeah, hesitating on that 3-point shot, wanting to put it on the floor. These players have to take the shots when it's there.
Under a minute to go in the first quarter, and it's Anya Nwede with an opportunity for a 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
Well, the All-American not hesitating, using her athletic ability and her strength, and she just wants the basketball. She is tough. Tough matchup for anyone.
She's UCLA's leading scorer over the last 2 seasons. Can't get that free throw to go. So UCLA's lead is 2. Shot clock and game clock almost identical. Sam Thomas denied at the rim. Baptiste tried to put it up. And the call, Bessoir thinks jump ball, but it's going to be a personal foul, sending Baptiste to the line.
Trinity Baptiste is a transfer. She was actually the ACC 6th Player of the Year a year ago when she was at Virginia Tech, and coming in and have to learn the system right away. But Adia Barnes loves her. Great attitude, great in the weight room. I mean, she just embraces it. Good form there on her free throws.
She just hit her first 2 free throws as a Wildcat, tying the game at 12. Shot clock and game clock almost identical here as the first quarter winds down between number 7 Arizona and number 9 UCLA. Osborne, the Pac-12 Player of the Week, with the ball in her hand. Osborne off on the triple try, but Bessoir is there. And that is how the first quarter will end. UCLA with a 2-point lead, as Arizona has some work to do to figure things out. as they play most of that first quarter without their star, Arie McDonald.
When you're building a business, it's easy to find a bank who says all the right things. They'll say they have the products and services you need, and blah, blah, blah. They go on and on saying they'll blah, blah this and blah, blah that. But when it comes time to actually expanding your business, well, that's when you need Pacific Premier Bank. We're completely dedicated to supporting our clients' growth. And that's no blah, blah, blah. Pacific Premier Bank, where business meets opportunity.
For a Pac-12 student athlete, being a champion means excelling as student and athlete, combining the expectations of athletic excellence with the rigors of academic life.
This UCLA team started out last season, remember, Jones, 16-0. They know how to be ready to go when it comes to playing this game.
Well, both these teams were going to get high seeds in the NCAA tournament. UCLA, I believe, has gone to 3 Sweet 16s in a row. Four. You know, they get mad at me for that.
we don't want Bruin Nation mad at Jones.
There you go, 4 Sweet 16s, and, you know, they could have done the same thing, have gone even further.
Absolutely. This first possession with the freshman, you betcha, Joan, I really like this kid from Munich, Germany.
Bessois steps in, very, very skilled. She can even shoot the 3, has a very high basketball IQ.
A 4-star recruit for Corey Close. Another shot off the rim for Arizona. Nice look ahead to Osborne. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will go to the Wildcats.
That was good defense there for Arie McDonald. You know, I said before we came on the air, if I was a D, I'd put Arie in, and there it is. But the reason is she's been sitting so long. She needs to get back in the game and maybe play her 2 or 3 minutes, take her out a little bit to protect her. But they need to get her in this game. They need her, and they need some perimeter shots.
Blocked by Bessois. We have said her name a lot, and here comes Onyenwere. And the block is the call against Bendu Yaney.
If Bendu was there, I think she moved. She moved and wanted the charge, but obviously didn't get it.
Onyenwere back to the free throw line. She missed her first attempt. She'll get 2 here. A reminder, tune to Pac-12 Network tomorrow for men's hoops as the Wildcats take on Eastern Washington's Eagles. It all starts Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific on Pac-12 Network, or download and stream live wherever you might be with Pac-12 Now. Onyenwere couldn't connect on the second one, so it's a 5-point lead for UCLA. Here come the Cats. It's Puello, Baptiste, Reese, McDonald, and Yaney, and a turnover. Onyenwere there in the paint. She gives it to Osborne for 3. Way off the mark. Yaney is there. Great control. Gets it to McDonald. She's got the taller Cho on her. Baptiste short on the 3. Somehow Kate Reese winds up with the basketball. Terrific effort and gets the roll.
Oh, she wanted that. That was an excellent rebound. You know, the junior is just so smart and a much better finisher. And she's been good before, but she's at another level now.
UCLA really forcing the initiative on the offensive end as the freshman Bessois comes up again with a bucket.
Yeah, that was creative. She is smart.
McDonald stops and pops. Baptiste tied up. McDonald comes out with it. 15 seconds on the shot clock. McDonald looking to Coach Barnes for the play. Terrific defense by UCLA. Cho almost came up with the steal. Arizona can't seem to find its offensive rhythm, Joan. Why?
Why? It's because of defense. A very good, smart defense by UCLA. And they're really forcing Arizona to shoot perimeter shots. And some of their players, to be just quite honest, aren't ready for that. That's not their best shot right now.
Elena Puello will take a seat for Arizona. Thomas, long triple try, almost got the bounce. It doesn't fall, and here comes UCLA. It was a big talking point for head coach Corey Close. to rebound the basketball, and boy, is UCLA doing that tonight.
UCLA is doing a very good job. Particularly, they're not allowing Arizona to get very many second attempts.
Personal foul call there on Kate Reese as she was trying to slow down sophomore sensation Osborne, and fouling her is about the only way you can stop her. She leads all scorers with 5 points, her and Onyenwere. Osborne off the mark there. Nice follow by Horvat. The rebound putbacks are just so easy for UCLA so far. Horvat ties up McDonald, comes up with the basketball, and she gets the finish.
Wow, that was a great finish by Horvat. Very unusual to get Ari McDonald to get a turnover in the middle of the key. And UCLA and Horvat took advantage of that. Foul here by Reese, but the finish, I like it. And she sprained her ankle last week, was questionable for today's game, but she looks awfully good.
6'1" redshirt junior out of Geelong, Australia. Horvat. She knows how to score against Arizona. When UCLA won at Pauley last year between these two teams, Horvat came through with 10 and 10, and she hit a couple threes as well.
Well, this is an important possession here for Arizona. They need to get their offense on track. They just seem out of sorts, and really it's because of UCLA defense. Look how they're sagging and forcing Arizona to shoot outside. Look at
Baptiste can't get the roll on the triple try. And here come the Bruins. Onyenwere denied at the rim. Terrific defense by Baptiste. Loose basketball winds up with who else? Onyenwere. Cho stops, pops, and hits. That mid-range game is nice from Natalie Cho, ladies and gentlemen.
Natalie Cho's a very smart basketball player, has improved so much. I believe Arizona is going to get a much-needed timeout.
Yeah, an 8-0 run by UCLA, forcing Adia Barnes to call time. UCLA rolling up 25-14.
It's been a wild one, and Twisted Tea is saluting everyone who gets wild with it. Like this guy. He built a catapult tea launcher to send his buddy some tea. And this guy, who gave his pooch the greatest day of his life. We love to see some good old-fashioned, turned up, raise the roof, dance your pants off, tea-fueled fun. You know, something like a pool on wheels. Awesome. Twisted Tea salutes you. Yes, you. For every stunt and shenanigan you're able to pull off to keep 2020 wild. Keep it safe, keep it together, keep it twisted.
At CDW, we get that trying to simplify data storage can get very complicated. But an all-flash solution from Dell Technologies PowerStore can unify your storage, orchestrated by the experts at CDW. It delivers optimized performance and efficiency while providing simplicity and flexibility. For unified storage platforms, you need Dell Technologies and IT orchestration by CDW.
So Jake from State Farm, you're saying you don't have to look like me to get the Patrick price?
No, State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
And he'll grow back, I promise.
I can't believe I did this.
At least you got the Patrick price. My bad.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back here in Tucson, Arizona, UCLA has taken advantage of an Arizona scoring drought of just over 2 minutes and has expanded a lead 25-14. Chantal Horvat pictured there. The last time these two teams got together, Horvat went off at Pauley Pavilion. She had 10 and 10, hit a couple threes, and then on January 31st, Arizona beat UCLA in a ginormous game here in Tucson. Joan, you were here, and I believe you said the crowd at that juncture was credited for at least 10 points because they were fantastic that night.
Well, not only was the crowd fantastic, Arizona was fantastic. They shot lights out. It was probably their most complete game of last season, and I can tell you UCLA hasn't forgotten that.
UCLA's leading scorer is the freshman, Bessoir. She is on the bench right now, getting a well-deserved rest. She's got 6 points. Arizona out of the timeout, going back to work. Yaney on the wing. Gets it back to Thomas. Shot clock winding down. Thomas off the window. That felt like an exhale for the Arizona offense.
Yeah, they definitely needed that. But I'll tell you, UCLA defense, they make you work for everything. Nothing is easy.
Horvat, you betcha.
Now, that was a tough shot because that was good defense there by Arizona. But Horvat had the height advantage, and she used the window there. It's not there for decoration. It will soften your shot up, and she knows it.
Coach Close said that Horvat came back the most fit of all of her players, that whatever she did during quarantine was crazy effective. Yaney gets the triple to go. That is the first triple hit for Arizona tonight. They had been 0 for 7 to that juncture.
And they needed that. You know what that does? It spreads the defense and forces UCLA to guard other players.
Great dish by Osborne to Onyenwere.
Well, there you go. That's why the sophomore is so dangerous.
Speaking of dangerous, McDonald, how you doing?
Well, she's starting to pick it up here a little bit. She has scored in double figures in every single game she has played here at Arizona.
That would be 67 in a row, John. Longest such active streak in the nation. Horvat, this time whistled for the offensive foul, and it was number 2 down there, and I know every Arizona fan at home was a little nervous.
Well, you can see what they're doing, what UCLA is doing, and she got an offensive foul there on Horvat, but they're posting up whoever McDonald is guarding. They're posting that player down low to try to pick on McDonald for 2 reasons. Number 1, she has 2 fouls, and she's maybe 5'6" in heels. Maybe. She plays a lot bigger.
And we say that with love.
Yes, I love her game.
You don't become the Pac-12's Defensive Player of the Year for nothing. And it just means that you don't have to be 6'7" to do that. Arizona with an opportunity to cut into this lead, and Cho is there for the rebound. Cho gets it to Lauren Miller. Senior laden squad on the floor right now. Miller, how did that go? That was awesome.
That was from her hip and used the glass. You know things are going well.
Yaney to Baptiste. Now the newcomers are starting to flow for the Wildcats. Nice give and go.
Well, that is team basketball, unselfishness, making the extra pass and making it an easy shot.
Arizona has hit 4 of its last 5 field goals. UCLA has hit 4 in a row. The offense starting to pick up for both teams. Miller. In and out. Baptiste is there for the rebound. McDonald looking for somebody in white. Finds Thomas. McDonald triple off the iron. And Cho is there for another rebound.
Yeah, Aries just hasn't had the rhythm yet in the three-point game. She's doing it other ways, but she needs to get herself going so she can score multiple ways.
Corsaro working hard down low. Gets denied right at the rack. Pellington out ahead above everybody and gets the finish. And Corey Close does not like the defense from her team, as Arizona has hit 5 of its last 6 field goals and pulled within a couple of possessions. So Close wants to talk about it.
Well, this was definitely one of her really important things. You can see how they're posting up Arizona, but allows them to now score in transition. And Pellington, you know what? When you run hard and you run the floor, you know what? You're going to get rewarded and get the easy layup there. I like this little fake here by Pellington, knowing where their defense was.
And in a teaching moment, should Cho not have blown by? Should she have stayed?
No, she did the right thing, because you don't want to foul and bail them out. You don't want to do that. But I can tell you, Corey Close is getting all her players' attention right now.
And guess who's back in the ball game? Emily Bessoir, the freshman sensation out of Munich, Germany. Good things have happened on the floor, offensively and defensively, with that young lady on the floor.
Well, she is affecting the game, as you mentioned, both ends of the floor, which is unusual for a freshman to do, because she came with very high accolades.
Terrific take by Osborne.
Osborne is so tough, you know, and she finishes.
McDonald goes down in a heap, draws the personal foul.
She's just so difficult to guard because McDonald can, right away, she can change her speed. I mean, she's already fast, but then she goes into turbo gear, and you better just get out of the way.
Ball goes into Pellington. Thomas. Pellington, not known for her three-point shooting, and off the mark there. She only hit 13% from three when she was at Oklahoma. So Osborne will go back to work. She and Onyenwere both have 7 points apiece to lead the Bruins. Corsaro for three. No. Battle for the rebound is out of bounds to Arizona.
No foul, but I'll tell you what I like about that possession there, or defensive possession there for Arizona, is they're really focusing on boxing out. In their first game, they beat Northern Arizona, but did not do a good job boxing out or rebounding, and that is absolutely one of Adia Barnes' keys for this game.
One of the Bruins' leading scorers will take a seat. Onyenwere, Lauren Miller, the senior, in for her. McDonald to Thomas. Yaney gets it back to Sam. Down low to Baptiste, working on the freshman, and gets it up and in.
You know, that wasn't real pretty, but she is strong as an ox, and she's just comfortable. She's an undersized post player, but she can finish.
Cam Brown on the wing. Osborne for three. You betcha.
She's so confident and is a threat everywhere. I was a little surprised because Ari McDonald's guarding her, and the other player, there was a switch and didn't come and pick her up.
McDonald says, oh yeah, let me just teardrop one in. Osborne's got 10. McDonald's got 6. Osborne leaves it short. Miller is there, and an and-one opportunity. Terrific rebound put back by the senior.
Okay, that was a big-time rebounding, but you talk about positioning in the right place at the right time and using her body. Look at how she pushes the defensive player away from the basket and then finishes strong.
Miller had 12 points and 4 rebounds in UCLA's opening season win against Cal State Fullerton. Corsaro will take a seat, and Chantal Horvat back into the ballgame for the Bruins. Miller second on the Bruins in blocks last season. And her head coach, Corey Close, says, I need at least 10 points a night from her.
Well, she also said she was a high basketball IQ player and stays out of foul trouble.
Shot clock and game clock almost identical as the first half of play winds down here in the second quarter. McDonald and the Cats holding for the last shot. McDonald kicks it out. Baptiste for three.
Well, they needed that. That's a good way to end going into halftime.
And that is how the first half will end. A big three-point shot from Baptiste, as it's just the second double-digit scoring performance in her career. She's been impressive, Joan.
Oh, she's been really impressive, and, you know, just very poised and very dangerous at every aspect of the game, from the three, mid-range, finishing. Just very smart.
Michaela Onyenwere dominating on the boards as we expected her to do. She already has 7 rebounds. So it is Arizona with the basketball to start the third quarter. Kate Reese with the basketball only has 2 points so far, thanks to that outstanding UCLA defense, as Cho almost came up with a pick there. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pellington to McDonald. Off on the triple. Baptiste pokes it to Reese, who is fouled. And so the Wildcats will retain possession as they get Lindsay Corsaro.
You know, you could see the rebound there as a tip there by Baptiste, and Reese just happened to get it.
McDonald. Back to Thomas. Pellington calling for it. Off on the triple try. Osborne gets the rebound.
You know, that was good ball movement there by the Wildcats, but just couldn't knock down the jumper.
Osborne misses her three. Great tip by Onyenwere to Miller.
Miller is so strong underneath and uses that left hand for the nice finish. And there's, oh, she missed one. Hard to believe.
Baptiste denied at the rim. She'll shoot some free throws. That was a terrific take by McDonald, but she just couldn't finish.
Yeah, surprisingly didn't finish. She makes those look easy normally, but excellent offensive rebound by Baptiste.
So Baptiste leads all scorers with 11. She's a perfect 2 for 2 from the stripe so far and looking for more.
Yeah, and she can show that she can hit the 3 too. She has good rotation on the ball. And what do you know? She misses on cue.
You are the kiss of death, Joan Bonvicini. The reigning ACC 6th Player of the Year is Baptiste. She is the senior transfer from Virginia Tech.
She used her legs better there in that shot.
The lead is 7 for UCLA. Miller leaves it to Onyenwere. Finds some daylight, can't connect, gets her own rebound. Back into Miller, and Miller will go to the free throw line, drawing the foul from Sam Thomas.
And that all started because Onyenwere got that offensive rebound, kept that ball alive here for the Bruins, and Lauren Miller, she is tough around the basket. Arizona has to do a much better job of keeping her, well, first of all, not letting her touch the ball when she's posting up and not allowing second shots.
Miller can't connect on the first free throw try. She's tough because her dad is tough. He played wide receiver at Notre Dame, Pops Alvin.
Well, you didn't mess around in that house.
Right.
You better box out, going to get some dinner.
And the 6'1" senior connects on the second free throw try, so the lead is 41-33 for UCLA. Baptiste surveying. Kate Reese with 2 points, looking for more. Double team, spinning. No. Pellington is there for the O board and finishes.
That is an excellent rebound there by Shayna Pellington. Very strong. Not a good athlete, an elite athlete. She has that mid-range game. I know Arizona's working on it to try to get her range out for shooting a little bit further.
Cho leaves it short. Reese is there for the rebound. Reese hoping her defense helps get her offensive game going. Thomas to Reese. Reese leaves it short. Can't clean up her own mess, but does draw the whistle.
Good hustle there by Kate Reese. Follows her own miss and gets fouled, gets to the free throw line. As I said, Arizona needs to get her more involved.
She had 21 and 11 against Northern Arizona University in the opener.
She's really improved in the offseason. You're not seeing it right now, but she's stronger. Added about 8 pounds more of muscle weight, but finishes much better, both right-handed and left-handed. Their first five-star recruit here from Texas, and has started every single game here as a Wildcat.
She's now 4 for 5 on the season from the line. Make it 5 for 6. Little full court pressure from Arizona.
We haven't seen this a lot because, honestly, Arizona hasn't shot a lot of free throws.
Osborne Can't connect. McDonald skies for the rebound, and she is on the run. Aerie ahead to Pellington, a little too strong.
You know, they're still getting to know each other. There's new players. Even though Pellington is a transfer, they just haven't, this is their second game together. Yeah, they need this press to change the intensity on defense. Just give a different look to the Bruins.
Just a 4-point lead for UCLA, closest this game has been since the first quarter. Loose ball foul whistled on Kate Reese.
Yeah, Kate's arguing on that, but it was a good call. She was behind her player and tried to go through and get that tip.
So with the personal foul, Reese, with her third, will head to the bench, and the freshman Lauren Ware in for Reese. Cho thought about the mid-range game and then gets tripped up by Pellington with 18 seconds on the shot clock.
Well, Natalie Cho, you know, she's always been known as an excellent three-point shooter.
Now she's putting the ball on the deck.
Yeah, and comfortable doing it. Very confident and comfortable. You didn't see that a year ago.
No, it's fun to watch. Osborne with Yaney on her. Osborne bouncing. Cho off on the triple. And somehow Yaney came up with that basketball. McDonald stops, pops, and hits.
Now, that's where Aerie McDonald is so dangerous in transition and can stop on a dime and pull up and take that jumper.
The freshman, Emily Bassois, bringing the ball up the floor, finding a cutting Corsaro, who does an awkward split. Somehow Cho gets the basketball and draws the foul on Yaney.
Look at this transition. This is how you play and score. Very difficult to defend. I know Corey Close wasn't happy with that, but what do you do? I mean, if Aerie McDonald is in, you know, and you're trying to guard her and stay in front, she stops on a dime and pulls up. That's really the best part of her game, I think. She's so confident and so strong, and I think she's starting to feel some rhythm here because her team needs her to step up.
She's been defended a lot tonight by Cho, who had a Bruins high 4 steals in the win against Cal State Fullerton. Unable to get that first free throw to go. 80% free thrower on the season is Cho. She'll get another. Can't get the bounce.
Well, someone forgot to box out Anya Nwede. Very unusual for Cho to miss both free throws, or any free throws for that matter. But you better box out on the free throw line.
Osborne gets it out to the freshman, Bessois. And it looks like they are going to get Baptiste for holding Onyenwede.
There are a lot of fouls here on Arizona here early in the third quarter. Already 4 fouls.
Just the first personal foul
foul,
on Baptiste.
5th foul. So they're shooting free throws here from now on.
Onyenwede steps to the line. And she gets the roll. She started this game 29 points shy of 1,500 career at UCLA.
Well, you know what that means is you were good from the moment you stepped on campus.
Where the freshman on freshman matchup won by Lauren.
Well,
and look at the Munich, Germany product bringing the ball up the floor. Like it's nothing.
Like it's nothing. That's what they do in Europe.
I love that. And I'm telling you, folks at home, she is 6'5". Forget the 6'4" listing. She is every bit of 6'5". McDonald with her team down 2. Yaney for 3. No. Bounce goes to Osborne. And UCLA 0 for its last 5 field goals. Make it 6. Battle for the ball goes to Aerie McDonald. She's looking for teammates and throws it away.
You know, she's almost too unselfish there and needs to keep the ball in her hands. You know, she's trying to spread the ball out and be unselfish, but You know, it's not about being selfish. It's doing what's best for the team and reading defense.
8th turnover for Arizona. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Just a 2-point advantage for UCLA. Bruins have led by as many as 11. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Osborne recognizing. Are you kidding? I can't believe she got that shot off. She hit the deck hard. Bessoir comes up with it. Osborne still trying to shake it off. And it's going to be Arizona basketball. And we will have a media timeout. McDonald sharing the basketball beautifully. She has a couple of assists, none prettier than the one right here to Ware. We are back after this.
You're watching Pac-12 Arizona, home of the Arizona State Sun Devils and the University of Arizona Wildcats. Available on Cox and Xfinity.
Why is no one following us?
Maybe we're van lifing wrong.
We have no followers. It's the whole reason we came out here.
I thought it was to have an adventure and reconnect on a spiritual and emotional level.
That stuff too, but it's also to get followers.
Well, good to know.
I want to be an influencer, Jean. Brands will pay us to post.
I'm not sure I want to sell out like that.
I might.
Champions aren't instantaneous. Champions are made over time, with years of hard work, determination, and every step, leap, shot, and risk they are willing to take. There's something in a champion's DNA that drives from within, pushes limits, exceeds expectations, and knows what it takes to lead. It's who we are, what we stand for, and what we've always done. That's why we proudly celebrate the female student athlete, the national titles, the Olympic medals, the achievements of every day, because the strength and the power that are women's sports continues to be elevated by this conference, the Pac-12, the Conference of Champions.
Hi, my name's Adia Barnes.
Nails it.
Women's basketball coach at Arizona. And you're watching Pac-12 Arizona.
Back at the McHale Center, a reminder tomorrow Colorado is at Arizona for football action. Colorado perfect on the season. A name synonymous with late night Pac-12 football action is Pac-12 After Dark. It's now the post-game place to be on Saturday nights. Catch a new episode every Saturday night immediately following the final Pac-12 football game of the evening. Pac-12 After Dark, Saturday nights on Pac-12 Network, or download and watch with Pac-12 Now. Right now, back here at the McHale Center, Joan Bonvicini, Cindy Brunson, under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter, and Arizona has an opportunity to tie or take the lead on this possession because UCLA has a 4-minute scoring drought, 0 for their last 9 from the floor.
They've been rebounding. They just haven't made any field goals. So Arizona has to do a better job keeping them off the boards. They're playing good defense.
5 seconds on the shot clock. McDonald, triple, no. Long rebound goes to Yaney. And the Wildcats will reset. It's Bendu Yaney, Trinity Baptiste, Ari McDonald, Sam Thomas, corner, 3, no. Rebound goes to Cho.
That was a nice pass there by Ari McDonald, and Sam just couldn't knock it down.
Miller in the paint against the freshman Ware. Great defense, and then a steal. Ware is called for steps. McDonald ran out of real estate, and Ware was the only white jersey nearby.
Yeah, she definitely ran out of real estate. Good defense, transition defense there by UCLA. And really, Ware didn't expect the ball to come to her and just put her in a tough situation. Good call by the official.
Osborne, corner, 3, no. Skying for the rebound is Onyenwere. Way off the mark on the putback. Ware tied up. Jump ball is called, as it was Lauren Miller battling Lauren Ware.
Well, Lauren Ware is going to know right now, do not put the ball on the ground as a post player if you're around a lot of people. I like the fact that she went down and got it right away, but don't do that again.
UCLA basketball. Fresh shot clock. Trying to get it into Onyenwere. She's working on the freshman and just can't get it to fall off the back iron.
Yeah, that was a good rebound there by Lauren Ware. She's not afraid to mix it up.
Yaney stripped. Ball goes out of bounds and will stay with the Cats.
You know, nothing's coming easy here for either team. They're both very good defensively. It's like they're in some ways mirrors of each other. Active hands. That's a good no call there by the official. Crisaro just had her hands there on the ball.
The freshman Ware will take a seat. Elena Puello in for her. So a little bit smaller lineup for Arizona. Puello off the bench and into the scorebook with the 3-ball and the lead for Arizona, up 1. Its first lead since the first quarter.
Well, there you go. That's Puello's job, is to come out and hit the 3, play good defense. But I'll tell you, if she's open and she doesn't shoot it, she's going to come out. So that was good. That was a really good substitution and really smart of Puello.
UCLA not able to get a shot off on that possession.
Good assist there by Ari McDonald, but there's a Spaniard knocking it down. And a few more threes will stretch the UCLA defense.
McDonald shaking and baking, getting it to Thomas. Mid-range game is true for Sam Thomas, and Corey Close needs time as Arizona has built its lead up to 3. Its first lead since the first quarter. You want a top 10 matchup? We got a dandy for you, as both teams are starting to wake up and smell the coffee. Do stick and stay.
At CDW, we get that trying to simplify data storage can get very complicated. But an all-flash solution from Dell Technologies Power Store can unify your storage, orchestrated by the experts at CDW. It delivers optimized performance and efficiency while providing simplicity and flexibility. For unified storage platforms, you need Dell Technologies and IT orchestration by CDW.
Daddy, what's that big moving house thing?
It's a motorhome, Junior. Modern invention.
Modern invention? We carried our homes with us since, like, forever.
Yeah, but humans have Geico to protect them. Something goes wrong, they're covered. What do we have?
What could go wrong? Ooh, a feather.
A feather? Duck, Junior!
That's no duck, Daddy. That's a vulture!
Geico for RVs. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
When you're building a business, it's easy to find a bank who says all the right things. They'll say they have the products and services you need, and blah, blah, blah. They go on and on saying they'll blah, blah this and blah, blah that. But when it comes time to actually expanding your business, well, that's when you need Pacific Premier Bank. We're completely dedicated to supporting our clients' growth. And that's no blah, blah, blah. Pacific Premier Bank, where business meets opportunity.
This is big. This year, we're giving away more tuition money than ever. And when you buy Dr. Pepper, we add even more money to the pile. So when you sip this, you send Sarah here to State U, where she's studying space stuff. And every bone you spend helps her become an archaeologist. We're finding more ways to send more students more money so they can get more degrees and crush more life goals. Now put that in your glass and drink it. Learn more at drpepper.com.
Welcome back to Tucson, Arizona, ranked number 7 in the nation, starting to cook with gas, taking the lead 46-43. Taking a look at the Pac-12 teams in the AP poll. Stanford at number 2, but oh, by the way, number 1 South Carolina lost yesterday, courtesy NC State, ranked 8. So there will be some shuffling in the positions for Pac-12 teams in the top 25, as everybody expects Stanford to elevate to number 1. And of course, depending on what happens tonight, UCLA and Arizona could have different positions as well. Onyenwere, no, can't clean up her own mess, but is into double digits in the rebounding category. Her 29th career double-digit rebound performance. Ari McDonald won't be denied.
She is a magician. It is amazing, and because she's the shortest player on the floor and just understands the game and just smart. But I'll tell you, UCLA, I don't know if there's a cover on that rim. They cannot right now knock it down.
It's a 9-0 run for Arizona as a result. Corsaro gets it to Onyenwere. Triple is off, and McDonald says, all right, let's take a breath. Arizona with 3 straight makes from the floor. Puello thought about the 3. Yaney comes around the screen by Thomas. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Yaney, no. Loose ball winds up with Corsaro. And here comes Corey Close's crew trying to cut into this 5-point lead. Cam Brown gets whistled for a travel. So many empty possessions for UCLA in this quarter alone.
It's amazing. They're 0 for their last 15 from the field. And, you know, as you mentioned, Arizona has a 9-0 run over the last 5 minutes. You know, and UCLA is a great team, and they've had some good looks. It just hasn't gone down, and it's opened up the door here for Arizona.
Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. I know you think I'm crazy, Joan, but Arizona didn't shoot well on that goal in the first half. I think it's the bucket. Turnover goes to Chantal Horvat, who just brings it up the floor. Cam Brown is in the corner, kicks it out to Osborne. Osborne defended by Yaney and gets the block, does Yaney. Osborne hits the deck, gets back up, and here come the Wildcats. Yaney leaves it short. Battle for the rebound. They're going to whistle Baptiste. And so it will be UCLA basketball. Shot clock is off. 19 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Natalie Cho and Emily Bassoir checking back in for UCLA.
And UCLA is going to get free throws on this because Arizona's in the bonus. You know, missed the layup. Actually, it was a tough layup.
It was tough. She was really underneath the goal.
You know, that's one that Ari McDonald makes. You know, she makes those so often it looks easy, but they're actually very difficult. But what you don't want is a foul 90 feet away from the basket.
Cam Brown stepping to the line for her first free throws this season. The sophomore had a career-high 6 points and 7 rebounds against Cal State Fullerton. I'm telling you, Joan, this goal is dicey. Cam gets the second one to go off the window. UCLA will take a point any way it comes.
I don't think she called that.
The lead is 4 for Arizona. Shot clock is off. 10 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. McDonald loses her footing. Baptiste denied well by Brown. McDonald throws it up. And that is how the 3rd quarter will end. McDonald with 10 points. She is into double figures. Her Wildcats have a 4-point lead as we look forward to the 4th quarter of play in this top 10 matchup. Who's going to walk away with the first Pac-12 victory of the season? We'll find out.
Here, Joan. Well, it's just confidence, you know. And it's You know, and it's contagious. Confidence is contagious. And so they need someone on their team. I'd go to Yanyan Wede. I like Lauren Miller underneath. And obviously I like Osborne too. But someone needs to knock it down, and then hopefully the rest of their teammates will show, because they're doing a great job defensively. They just need their confidence on offense.
Yeah, UCLA just 1 for 18 from the floor in that third quarter. Baptiste down low working on the freshman. Oh, terrific defense by Bessoir. And Brown winds up with the basketball.
The Bessoir is using her size, and she shows a lot of poise for a freshman, and does it on offense and defense. She's very, very versatile.
Brown gets it to Cho. Pueyo loses her footing. Cho can't take advantage. And over the back call on Sam Thomas, who looked like she was on a pogo stick behind Brown. Goodness.
Well, you know, they're talked about so much about boxing out. And sometimes what you want to do is push your player underneath the rim. So you may not rebound, but the player you're guarding can't rebound either.
Cats leading scorer Baptiste takes a seat. In for her, Kate Reese, who has been held to 4 points. If that isn't a great defensive effort by UCLA, I don't know what is.
Well, absolutely. To keep Kate Reese out of double figures and only 4 points right now, they've done a fantastic job.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Brown on the wing. Misses everything. Where is there? And they're going to get McDonald on the personal foul.
Well, I'll tell you, UCLA now is not even getting any rim, but I'll tell you what they are doing is still being very strong rebounding and forcing Arizona to get some really not very good fouls. They already have 2 fouls.
The rest for Baptiste quick as Reese comes out of the ball. They gave Reese the foul.
Oh, she now has 4.
She now has 4, so that's why she is taking a seat. And the Cypress, Texas native not happy about it. Cho surveying. Corsaro denied. Bessoir, an unusual miss, point blank, and the ball goes out of bounds to Arizona.
Well, nothing is coming easy. The shots obviously are not going down for UCLA, but rebounds are hard to come right now for Arizona. They're fortunate to get the ball going the other way.
Wildcats up 4. McDonald to Pueyo. Almost had her pocket picked. Horvat playing terrific defense. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Pueyo has to throw it up. Her prayer is not answered, and it's a shot clock violation. Checking back in for the Bruins is Charisma Osborne.
That's a good substitution and excellent defense there by the Bruins.
Natalie Cho will take a breather. The bench short for UCLA. Bessoir up and in.
Well, they needed to break that and get some baskets there from the field. You know, was better in transition and got an easy basket. We'll see if that helps their confidence right now.
Baptiste misses point blank underneath. Onyenwere bringing it all the way coast to coast. That's how they need to shoot. Just get closer to the rim.
There you go. Get some layups. That's poor transition defense there by the Wildcats and excellent transition offense by the Bruins.
As a result, we're tied at 48. Under 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Both teams looking to open Pac-12 play with a win. Yaney lost the handle. The Cats get it back. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Thomas, no. Rebound put back by Yaney. Yes!
Someone forgot to box out, but what a hustle play there by Yaney. You know, here's the shot, and she just runs in. Forgot to box out, but shooting on the run and using the backboard. You know, that's a way to inspire your team.
Yaney was scoreless in the opener against Northern Arizona University, but she's got 7 huge points tonight to go along with 7 rebounds. Unable to complete the 3-point play. There's Horvat with the rebound. Osborne finds a little daylight, can't finish. Rebound goes to Thomas. Arizona looking to add to its 2-point lead. Alrighty, somebody is feeling it from long range. Yaney again, a little 5-0 run personally for her.
Well, that's a confidence booster for her. You know, I want to say to our fans out there that Yaney is coming off an Achilles injury that she suffered last year at Indiana. An excellent athlete and still not quite 100%, but that will make her feel and her teammates feel a whole lot better.
She's got 10 points and another rebound. Jump ball is the call. Possession arrow is pointing to UCLA.
Look at this hustle right here. A nice finish. Good follow through by Yaney. And she's really not known as a 3-point shooter, but Adia Barnes told me earlier this week that everyone is shooting extra shots because she's aware a lot of teams will play zone and sag off.
Osborne just ran into 6'5" freshman Ware. Miller driving, can't hit, and is called for the offensive foul. Horvat also hits the deck.
Just a little bit too deep there. Yeah, went too far in, and this is excellent defense there. Taking the charge, taking one for the team. Lauren Miller needed to pull up and take that short jumper.
Horvat will take a seat. Corey Close imploring her team to play defense. Down 5 again as Arizona is looking to build on its lead. Cross-court pass to Yaney, who's had the hot hand. Baptiste leads Arizona with a dozen. McDonald from the corner. The triple is true, and she's into double digits.
Well, there you go, and good ball movement, but you get McDonald starting shooting threes as a nice shot there by Lauren Miller.
That's a senior going, okay, freshman, let's go to school. You're in the Pac-12 now.
Well, she did, and she took her to school, but with Ari McDonald, it stretches the defense there for the Bruins, but as you said, Miller is just, hey, we've got a game here.
Miller is such a steady senior leader on this Bruins franchise, but she cannot get the free throw to go. Ware comes up with the rebound, and here come the Cats looking to add to their 6-point lead. Arizona has hit its last 3 field goals in a row. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. This game has all kinds of implications as to which team will wind up where in the next edition of the top 25 poll. Yaney can't finish. And it's Onyenwere coming up with the rebound. She's got 11 points and a dozen boards. Osborne driving against Thomas right at the rack, and it rolls out. Ware is there for the rebound. Big board by the freshman.
I'm impressed with Ware. I mean, not afraid to mix it up. Just you can tell she has a high basketball IQ to be in the game at this point of the game, in such a big game. Her first, oh, there's offensive foul, but her
Baptiste was waiting for the whistle to blow. We hope Corsaro is okay because she hit the deck hard. Ari McDonald starting to warm up, getting her first triple to go. Arizona is up by 6.
Welcome inside our Pac-12 Network studios. It is Pac-12 After Dark. We've got a new show, a new set.
You seem to be having a blast.
Touchdown! We got an hour of jam-packed fun coming your way.
Gene, my stomach's getting grumpy.
I know, hang on. This place has, quote, a strong croissant game and ample parking.
How many stars?
3.6.
Nope, next. I don't trust anything below 3.8.
Oh, this place has 4.2 stars and was on that food show with the frosted tips guy.
Oh, do they have a vegan option?
You're not vegan.
I'm vegan on the days that I don't eat meat.
Oh, there's a chain nearby.
A place with pictures on the menu? What are we, animals?
2020's been a wild one, and Twisted Tea is saluting everyone who gets wild with it. Like this guy. He built a catapult tea launcher to send his buddy some tea. And this guy, who gave his pooch the greatest day of his life. We love to see some good old-fashioned, turned-up, raise-the-roof, dance-your-pants-off, tea-fueled fun. You know, something like a pool on wheels. Awesome! Twisted Tea salutes you. Yes, you. For every stunt and shenanigan you're able to pull off to keep 2020 wild. Keep it safe, keep it together, keep it twisted!
Hey, man, I appreciate that Rogers rate on my insurance so much. I might let you win today.
Rogers rate? You know State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates?
Really? Is that so? All right. Driver. Not come down yet? No Rogers rate, huh?
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Tucson. Joan Bonvicini, Cindy Brunson with you courtside at Lute and Bobby Olson Court here at the McHale Center. And what a dandy. It is Arizona up by 6, being led by Erin McDonald, who now has 13 points to lead all scorers. And she is starting to feel it. And we've seen this movie before, Joan.
Well, she can fill it up and she can get on a roll. You can see where she is in Arizona history, and this is only her 3rd year here. She transferred from the University of Washington, and Adia Barnes, who's now the coach here, and I actually recruited and coached Adia. Adia would like nothing more than for Aerie to break that record.
It's possible. Remember, Aerie dropped an Arizona record 890 points back in the 2018-19 season. She knows how to get a bucket. Onyenwere, coast to coast.
Well,
why not?
She knows how to get a bucket, too. She is a player.
If Onyenwere doesn't make the next iteration of the U.S. women's national team, I'm going to be a little upset. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I said to Corey on the phone earlier this week, I think she's the kind of player you could see on an Olympic team for the United States.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she has everything. Great size, so versatile.
Lead down to 4 for Arizona. McDonald working on Osborne. Osborne wins that battle but loses possession of the basketball. It will stay with Arizona. Great D by the sophomore.
Excellent defense by Osborne, and Arizona's fortunate to get that ball back.
1 second on the shot clock. Got to rise and fire here. Puello did get it off in time. Rebound goes out of bounds to UCLA. Ware almost won that battle against the senior Miller. Corey Close calling out the offense. Little full court pressure from Arizona. Onyenwere gets it over to Corsoro. Into Miller. Miller off the window. And it's a 1-possession game. The lead down to a bucket. UCLA refusing to go away, finding the rhythm at that jinxed backboard.
Well, that press had no factor on UCLA at all. In fact, it opened up an easy basket for Lauren Miller.
Baptiste baseline is true. The lead back to 4 for Arizona. Baptiste now leading Arizona with 14. Nice pass to Horvat, who finishes. Back and forth we go.
That was a nice finish by Horvat, but poor transition defense for the Wildcats, and good timeout here by Arizona.
Why is that a good timeout by Arizona?
Well, because UCLA is just transition defense, right? I mean, offense, I'm sorry. And too many easy baskets, and Arizona needs to tighten things up.
UCLA has hit 3 out of 3 from its last 3 trips down the floor, and they've been nice looks on give and goes.
Well, that's just running to the rim. You run to the rim, and here's just a very good pass. And Horvat, again, running to the rim, getting an easy layup.
Horvat's got 8 points and 3 rebounds. Osborne has 10. Onyenwere leads UCLA with 13 and 12. Yet another double-double for the outstanding senior. And Miller has done the work. She has 11 points and 5 rebounds, and that's exactly what Corey Close said Miller needed to provide for this team to prevail tonight.
Well, she's solid, and she's a lefty, too. And it just, you know, she takes up a lot of space underneath and finishes. These next few possessions for both teams are really critical.
Under 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Bendiani to Puello for 3. Can't get the bounce. McDonald is there for the rebound putback, and McDonald's got 15 to lead Arizona.
Again, the shortest player on the court. She is always around the ball. She is so dangerous in so many aspects of the game.
That's just want. That is, I want the ball more than you. That was outstanding. And she comes up with the steal. And it's Arizona basketball, and all Corey Close can do is turn her back and then turn back again and cheer on her Bruins.
Well, Arizona's going to do a called play here, use some clock, but get a called play. It looks like they're trying to get it to Puello.
Sam Thomas swings it to Baptiste, who gets it to Yaney. Yaney driving, no. Baptiste, rebound, put back, denied by Miller. Terrific defense, and the second try, they're going to get Miller for the personal foul.
Look at McDonald just finding the basketball, just hustling. No box out there by the Bruins. That's just pure hustle. And again, a great hustle here by Baptiste, because she got her shot blocked, but just stayed with it. And now she's got 2 free throws to get some breathing room here for the Wildcats.
Baptiste is now 4 for 5 from the free throw line tonight, has tied McDonald for the lead on the team with 15 points. Baptiste is great from the free throw line. At Vatek, an 85% free thrower.
And I don't think Arizona is going to press here.
And of course, she missed that one. So the lead is 5 for Arizona. Onyenwere denied by Thomas, but somehow Onyenwere comes up with the basketball, and then Horvat loses the handle, and it'll go back to Arizona. Turnovers late and empty possessions are just really hurting UCLA right now. Minute 25 to go.
You know, and Corey Close, I know she's frustrated. What you've got to do is just show confidence in your team and let them know the defense is the key here. Get a stop if you're a Bruin.
And that 3 is true. How about Baptiste?
Oh, Baptiste, that might be the key to the game right there for the Wildcats. We got 1 minute to go, but that was a very big shot.
Corey Close wants to talk about it, as Arizona can taste back-to-back wins against UCLA for the first time in 15 years.
Look at this extra pass, and no hesitation here by Baptiste. Nice follow through, good rotation on the ball. But more than anything, it gives your team confidence, and Arizona is on a 6-0 run over the last minute 27.
And how about the fact that Kate Reese is just had a bad night at the office. For whatever reason, she only has 4 points, but you'd never know it because Baptiste has stepped up with 18 huge points.
Well, you know, this shows about the recruiting and bringing in some new talent here for the Wildcats. They have more depth. You know, you have Ware, who's really stepped up as a freshman.
And Yaney.
Yaney, I mean, they played their role. And they're starting to understand this is only the second game of the season for both teams. And it's very early, but, you know, both teams like Arizona is improved tremendously from their first game a week ago.
UCLA needs 3-point shooting in a hurry, and they were the worst 3-point shooting team in the conference a season ago. Puello is going to get whistled for the personal foul. And it is going to be 2 shots for Corsaro. So this could help UCLA score with the clock not running.
Oh, absolutely. So this is the last thing you want if you're a Wildcat fan, is to stop the clock. Every foul now that Arizona does puts UCLA at the free throw line. Unfortunately for Casaro, she missed that opportunity. We'll see if she makes this in the Bruins press, because they have to speed up the game.
69% free thrower last season gets the second one to go. Horvat and Brown come back into the game for UCLA, and Adia Barnes wants to talk about this with under a minute to go. And here's the deal. Adia Barnes can get win number 70, and that's wonderful. But bigger picture, this could be the first time in Arizona history that they have won a game in a top 10 matchup.
That's right. It's been since 1998. Okay, let's look at their schedule. They're playing USC. But let's talk top 10.
Yes.
The last time that when Arizona was ranked and played a top 10 ranked team was 1998. Adia was a senior.
I think you were the head coach,
I was the head coach, and we were in the Sweet 16 playing UConn.
Yeah.
You know, that's a long time ago. Adia has done a fabulous job here building the program, as Corey Close has done with the Bruins.
Oh, 100%. This is a UCLA team that has 5 straight seasons of 12-plus Pac-12 victories. Close knows what she's doing. Ari McDonald tied up. Jump ball is called. McDonald can't believe it. And so it will be ball out of bounds back to Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona needs to set better screens. This is also very good defense by UCLA.
7-point lead for Arizona. Yaney's going to hold on to it and get fouled by Onyenwere, as it looks like UCLA wants Arizona to earn this at the free throw line by getting into the bonus. Substitutions will come on offense for UCLA, it appears, but right now it'll be Brown, Horvat, Miller, Osborne, and Onyenwere defensively.
So you can tell UCLA wants to foul here. Well, yeah, there you go.
And there goes Brown. Osborne hit the deck hard again for the 3rd or 4th time tonight. And now that is a shooting foul.
And both teams only have 1 timeout. And in the women's game, if you do take a timeout,
you get to advance the basketball.
You get to advance the basketball. We'll see, first of all, if Bendu Yaney makes these free throws, and then if UCLA does advance it.
Yaney 0 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. Another opportunity here. She's got 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. Yaney gets the second one to go.
No timeout, playing it live.
The lead 65-57. Osborne, triple, no. Rebound goes to Osborne as she follows her shot, finds Miller, and the and one opportunity. That's where you don't want to commit a personal foul.
Well, number one, someone forgot to box out, and then it leaves a wide open shot here. So good defense. Puello forgot to box out. Great follow there by Osborne, and an excellent pass and finish. And don't foul. Do not foul. It stops the clock. Adia Barnes is frustrated.
Miller gets her second free throw on the night to fall. And just like that, it's a 2-possession game. Quick foul on Ari McDonald as she will go to the free throw line. McDonald with her first trip to the stripe tonight. That's something we don't say at the end of a game.
No, she has so many games that she's having double-figure free throw attempts, and she's a very good free throw shooter.
She was 3 for 4 at the line in the opener and a 79% free thrower last season. And she gets that first one to go. She's got 16. Misses the second one, and the lead is 6. Ball is wrangled for, and a jump ball arrow possession is pointing toward UCLA.
Okay, you know, you can tell this is an early game because there's some mistakes made here that you wouldn't make down with more games under your belt.
Both teams only had one non-conference game. UCLA tried to have two, had one postponed. Corsaro handling the pressure, bounce passing to Miller. Somehow, Erie McDonald broke up that play. Like she was shot out of a cannon.
Well, she's pretty quick. You know, Corsaro's just saying, she's going through the press like it's nothing, but McDonald just ran and somehow found that basketball and got a very favorable tip.
Osborne, you betcha. And the lead is back down to 4 for Arizona. They quickly foul McDonald, 19.8 seconds to go, and McDonald can add to the 16 points that she has tonight. She had 18 in the opener against Northern Arizona University. And we can't talk enough about how not only does she do it on the defensive end, she provides the offense as well.
Well, absolutely. And, you know, she's a senior leader. And I think more than anything, the part of her game that's improved, well, she's got to get her free throws knocked down here, is she's really been a leader for the younger players. And for her to come back, because she would have been a very high draft pick, you know, she's just knocked it down and done it on and off the court.
McDonald's got 17. 16 seconds on the game clock. Shot clock has been turned off. Osborne, triple is true. And just like that, the lead has been cut to 2, and Adia Barnes uses her last timeout. Oh, I'm so glad Pac-12 basketball is back.
Well, Charisma Osborne, she has ice in her veins and pretty good defense, but I'll tell you, she knocked that down. And it's a one-possession game.
Osborne with 15 huge points, none bigger than that third 3 of the night. Taking a look at UCLA's schedule, we'll see them next Sunday afternoon in Tempe, taking on Arizona State, which was a winner tonight against USC. And then Cal, Stanford, and Oregon State. Everybody, well, half the conference darn near has a ranking in front of their name. So it's just not an easy slog in the Conference of Champions.
No, you know what I'm impressed with right now is UCLA has no quit.
The want has been spectacular. When the shots weren't falling, the defense was there.
Right.
And Corey Close, I don't know if folks have been able to recognize at home, has pretty much been in a defensive stance the entire second half, imploring her Bruins to D up and get it done. It's been fantastic. And I know that this isn't the normal McHale. We normally feel 10,000 strong and the vibrations of the floor and the seats and the whole thing. But I applaud both teams for bringing the energy, the fight, and the want tonight.
Okay, right now UCLA is going after a steal here. And if they can't get a steal, they're going to foul immediately.
11 seconds. Loose ball foul is called by Miller. She says, I was this close to getting it done. Kate Reese back in the ball game because Reese is a fantastic free thrower.
Yeah, but she hasn't played very much this game. So this is important. These are obviously very important shots.
This is muscle memory here from the junior from Cypress, Texas. Onyenwere back into the ball game as Horvat takes a seat. Big free throws for Reese. Opportunity to build the lead to 3. And she does. Now she can make it a 2-possession game. Reese. Misses the second. Loose ball goes to UCLA. They will advance the basketball as Corey Close uses her final timeout with 9 seconds to go, down 3. What are you drawing up if you're Corey Close, Coach B?
Well, you're going to get the ball. You need a 3-point shot. So it's a 1-possession game. So for UCLA, I would go to Osborne. It may not be on the first pass. They want to get a clear pass in to get Osborne. She's, I believe, their best 3-point shooter, although Cho is right there with you, you know. And for Arizona, what you don't want to do is foul. Do not foul the jump shooter, okay? The worst thing that can happen if you're an Arizona fan is this game goes in overtime.
Why is that?
Because you don't want to foul. I mean, you obviously.
But why don't you want to play overtime?
Well, you can play overtime, but right now they're ahead.
Oh, I see. You're saying the worst thing you can do is foul.
Yeah.
Overtime, okay,
yeah,
but you can finish this in regulation and get it done.
Get it done and box out and rebound.
So much on the line in these final 9 seconds.
That's right.
Because the top 10 is going to change. And we have 2 teams involved in the top 10 right now in front of us in 7 Arizona and 9 UCLA. Remember, 1 South Carolina lost last night, so 2 Stanford likely to elevate when the new poll comes out. We have 9 seconds on the clock, 9.1, shot clock off, ball out of bounds to UCLA. Down 3.
Don't be surprised if Arizona switches on every screen.
Osborne to Miller, back to Osborne, Sam Thomas right in her kitchen. Osborne gets it away, no. Onyenwere, no, and that is how the game ends. Arizona hangs on and gets the victory 68-65 as the Cats win a game between 2 teams ranked in the top 10 for the first time in school history.
That is a huge win for Arizona. I know UCLA is a great team. They played very, very well. I know they missed some shots here in the second half, but they're definitely a great team, and both teams will improve from this game.
Back-to-back